Reboot the Ranger. Welcome back, lads. I'm Reboot Ranger here again with breaking grid news, here to bring you what's new. What is breaking today? What's the news today, lads? Well, we're gonna jump into this next article. It's pretty much the same like all the other articles, but you know they always have something a little different for our boy Austin St. John. So we're gonna dive into this article here. This one is from the Hollywood Reporters. So the question is, has our boy the Red Ranger been an anti-hero this whole time? You know, we actually never had an anti-hero in Power Rangers until Lost Galaxy. I would say Lost Galaxy is our very first anti-hero Power Ranger, right? He had his own like freaking goal. You know, he's getting revenge for his son's death, right? And he had used what's his name? Thing's brother, right? The Red Ranger's brother, his vessel to, you know, keep his vessel alive. And you know, they slowly won him over, and then he gave his power up afterwards, you know, to become so he could become the Magna Defender, right? So, but you know, has Mighty Morphin Power Rangers been setting up an anti-hero with the Red Ranger the whole time, and now we are now seeing, you know, the actor play that role. What do y'all think? Let's jump into this article and see what's going on. So it said Power Rangers star Austin John arrested for wire fraud for, you know, those pandemic paycheck protection program. So it says 40-year-old actor who played blah 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 arrested with 17 other individuals. So before it was saying 16, now it's saying 17. So we're finding out there's more and more stuff coming out, right? So they obtained this $3.5 million fraudulently, right? But I had said in my last video about when they, you know, FBI raided the Red Ranger's home and took his power sword, that it could have possibly be that you know, he's involved in like non-profit organizations and you know, yeah, I think he was trying to do like some independent movie by himself. So it is possible that he could have had these things in the works, right? So, you know, we're gonna read a little bit more about the article. If everything's the same, we're not gonna read. We're gonna skim through it. So they talk about his name being Jason Geiger. 18 summoned. Okay, so 18 of them were summoned, or who were either arrested on suspicion conspiracy or summoned to appear. So this article is making it seem like, okay, some were conspiring and they were just summoned to court, while others were raided, like Red Ranger. He was raided by FBI's. So they broke into his house, right? They broke into his house and arrested him, right? So and now all the fans, including myself, we are left with emotional damage. Right, so we're gonna get back into the article about you know, what's going on here. So they're just saying, you know, according with Department of Justice, if he's convicted, he gets 20 years in federal prison. But which is crazy because you know, the Red Ranger from Wild Force, he only got 6 years. He only got 6 years for killing a man, right? Well, if you steal some money from the government, they will put you in there for basically the rest of your quarter of your life. 20, 40, 60, 80, yeah, a quarter of your life. They put you away for a quarter of your life. So let me see here. So he was responsible for recruiting co-conspirators, existing business and creative business, submit application, obtain the loan fundings, right? So he was a co-conspirator. Right, so this is where you get to, you know, if someone were trying to rob a bank, but they didn't go inside and rob the bank, but they drove the vehicle of the people who were planning to rob the bank and dropped them off there. Right, this is kind of like the same. This is like kind of like the same type of situation he's in. So then both fabricating support and documentation, submitting their applicants to the federal assistance program online portals. The Doge announcement states that defendants allegedly misrepresent information of true nature of their business on the application, as well as people business employed in the payroll. This could be just, I can tell you this right now, this could just be the government sending, auditing them for, okay, so this will probably happen. They apply for these loans to this third party who's probably reputable. They got proof of these loans, and then what happened was the government's like, oh shit, we gave all this money to these people, we gotta audit this shit. So then they send these audits now, and they probably didn't respond in time to these audits. And then they saw that name, Austin St. John, RedRanger, what celebrity, taking off small business loans, doesn't make sense. Bam, flag that shit. And then yeah, so they just move forward, and since he's a Power Ranger, right? They said, yo, whoever's leading that raid say, yo, this man's a Power Ranger, yo. We do not want to just summon him to court. We are going to raid in this house before you can pull his power sword, before you can pull his Master Morphin and say, it's Morphin time. So this is exactly what happened, right? So it says here, same accused, some instance paying Hill Horn, transfer money to personal accounts before spending it on personal purchases, are allegedly sent their funds to obtain funds to the third individual. But Jonathan Spencer, it could be invested foreign exchange market. Okay, so our boy may have put in some of that money in some foreign exchange, so he does, he doesn't lose all of it in case this happened. Maybe he had planned for this if he is guilty of this, right? Maybe he had planned for this. Could be investigated in case of currently being investigated by FBI and IRS criminal investigations with Assistant U.S. Attorney Eastern District of Texas prosecuting. Javi Perez reached out for rep for comment Thursday. Yeah, so that's it. That's it for the article about our boy Austin John. So what do y'all think? Do you think he's an anti-hero this whole time? Is this breaking grid news, right? This is breaking grid news, and as always, I'll leave y'all with Lord Zed, and I'll catch y'all on the next video. This is Reboot Ranger signing out. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Catch y'all on the next video.